Hello friend, today is another collection of all the chests in Dragon Age the Veilguard. We're going to look at the Crossroads location. The first chest is located near the teleporter. I want to say right away that almost all the chests in Crossroads are without any special riddles, but most chests can only be opened by progressing through the quest in this location. This chest is available without a quest, but to get to it, you need to defeat many enemies on your way. After that, from the place I showed you, you need to activate an additional bridge with the tab button. You can use it to get to the treasure chest. The next chest is very simple. From the teleporter, you need to run to the balcony ahead of you. Turn left there. At the end of the balcony, you will see a chest. This chest also does not require a special quest. When you're nearby, you can just go in and open your treasure chest. The next chest will be available to you only when you open the location where it is located. To find the chest from the teleporter, run straight ahead and turn left in the large area where a large metal atom is flying above. There will be a corridor with stairs. At the end of the corridor, you'll see a ladder hanging from the top. To use this ladder, you need to knock it down. Just throw any of your skills at it and the ladder will fall down. When you get up, immediately turn right. Here is a passage that is blocked by a red transparent barrier. To open the access, you need to break the red crystal. Trace the chain connecting these crystals. Start with the last one, and you will gradually reach the one blocking the passage you need. Then everything is simple. You go in, there will be another ladder. Climb up, and there will be a treasure chest waiting for you. Go ahead and turn left. The next chest is nearby. You need to run straight from the teleporter, as shown in my video. You are interested in the rock on the right. At the end, you will be able to climb onto the platform of this rock. Now you need to run in the opposite direction. At the end of the long platform, you will see an object that you can interact with the tab button. This action will create a purple bridge in the air for you. There will be two separate platforms. You need to jump across these platforms to the other side. This is the only way to the chest. Also, you don't need to complete a special quest to access it, but you have to defeat the enemies around you to get your reward. You'll find the next chest in a remote location. I came to this place while doing the reveal more of Sola's Memories quest. At the time, I needed to find the last wolf statue in Crossroads. It may not be the last one for you, depending on the order in which you found all the others. The place on the map is marked with a marker. To get to the chest that I'm showing you in the video, you need to complete a task in this area. There's nothing complicated here, just do what the game asks of you. You will gradually open different bridges and lay wooden beams to eventually open your way to the final location. This is where the treasure chest will be located. Of course, there will be a difficult enemy and a wolf statue waiting for you. So you will have to visit this place, 100%. This chest is available without any previous quest. After teleporting, you will find yourself on a balcony. There will be a room with enemies in front of you. You can either just run through it or defeat them all. There will be an exit on the other side of the room. You need to get to it. There, you will see a spiral descent down. And there will be enemies waiting for you again, so don't relax. After defeating them, you'll be able to enter the room. As soon as you enter, turn right. There's a treasure chest behind the wall. It's not visible from the entrance, so you might miss it. It's a very simple chest. It's right there. From the teleporter, you just need to run into the room and immediately turn right. There will be a balcony. Turn right again, and at the end of the balcony, you will find this treasure chest. Crossroads is just a break from complicated puzzles. The next chest is also near the teleporter, although you have to run a little bit to get to it. Run as shown in my video. You've already been here 100% because one of the quests of the game is being completed here. Here you'll find a bunch of powerful enemies after you defeat them, and I have no doubt that's exactly what will happen when you open the treasure chest that's standing right there waiting for the winner. Most of the areas in Crossroads are unlocked when you find the essences of heroes around the world and open closed passages. I'm not going to tell you in detail what to do here and where these essences are, Just complete the game's quests, and you'll find everything. And in the video, you can see me opening a treasure chest in one of these places. The last big chest in Crossroads. It's good that there aren't so many of them, because frankly, the lack of riddles is a bit tiring with monotony. Easy to find, easy to take. I want something more complicated. You already know this place. We took one of the chests here. I made this chest the last and separate one because it is easy to miss. I personally missed it and had to run around the map to find this chest. But it's quite simple. You just need to run a little further and you will find the last treasure chest here. And then I'll show you where the 6 chests of lost time are. The first chest of lost time is here. You should recognize this location. This is where you fought the dragon Mythal's retribution. If you haven't reached this point in the game yet, just skip this step for now and come back to it later. This location is simply not available to you yet. If you've already defeated Mythal and just haven't picked up the chest of lost time, I'll show you where it is. Again, there is no mystery here. No need to solve anything. You just need to run to the place and get your reward. Of course, it's better to do this the first time you explore a location. Then you won't have to waste time jogging. There will be no enemies here, so you can safely run to the chest and get your treasure. You will find the next chest of lost time only after completing the quest. Face the source of corruption. You need to defeat the blighted dragon revenant. This is a really difficult enemy, and here I advise you to prepare carefully. At a low level and with weak equipment, the fight may be too long and dangerous for you. The best thing you can do here is, if you play as a mage, use my mage build, which I explain in a separate video. I'll leave a link to it in the comments below this video. You can also see the link in the right corner now. This build is very easy to deal with any opponent. Now just run to this location if you already have access to it. On the map, you see a small passage to the side at the site of the main battle. This is where the second chest of lost time you're looking for. The third chest of lost time will also be available to you only after completing a difficult quest. The quest is called Clear the Blight from Beacon Island. In the final part of this quest, you need to defeat a strong enemy. Defeat the Fall of the Protector in the Heights of Athim. To move on and get access to other locations, you need to fulfill the quest conditions that will appear next. But this is enough to access this chest of lost time. For the next chest, you need to complete the previous quest to gain access to the location. And the chest of lost time itself will have a small task for you. First, let's get to the chest. You'll need to fly to a new location on a zipline. Whenever you appear here, there will be enemies, and for good reason. In the video, I ignore their appearance and immediately run to the chest to show you how not to get to it. I recommend you to defeat the enemies. You will need it to open the chest. You need to go up to the second floor. I have a ladder. If you are here for the first time, you need to run to the right. There you can climb to the second floor, and from there, take the ladder down. There, you've reached the chest. It's hidden in a tree. If you look closely, you'll see a scale that fills up based on the number of enemies you've killed in the area. You need to defeat 50 enemies of any kind, and only then will access to the chest of lost time be opened. This will be the penultimate chest of lost time. It is also simple, and there are no mysteries, except for the way to the chest itself. It seems to be nearby on the map, but to get to it, you have to run in a circular path, so you will meet enemies along the way, especially if you are here for the first time and you are performing a task. The main thing is not to lose your way. If you need to, you can always check the path that I show in the video. Finally, you've reached the chest. It's standing there waiting for you to open it. The last chest of lost time is also nearby near the teleporter. You'll see it from the outside, but you can't open the gate to it. You can only do it from the inside after completing the quest. If you found this video useful, subscribe to my channel and watch the next video about all the chest locations in Rivine Coast. See you soon, my friend.